Hey guys, what is going on? My name is Whisper, aka that guy who like disappeared off the fucking face of the internet, and people are still commenting on my YouTube channel just being like, are you fucking alive? Are you dead? What happened to you? Well, I figured in this video I would go ahead and give you guys an update before talking about the story, but pretty much this past year has been, for lack of a better word, pretty fucking hectic. A lot has gone on. And for a long time, I just really wasn't feeling motivated to make YouTube videos. The TLDR is I've started to pursue higher education, and so I'm enrolled in college, which takes up a decent amount of my time, as well as I'm working now. I'm working part-time at a veterinary clinic. So, it's just been kind of hectic as to what's been going on in my life as a whole lately. So, for a long time, and I started working and started pursuing higher education back in like January, but like, I don't know, I never really got the motivation back to start making YouTube videos until now, and I've just been noticing a lot of people have started commenting like, where'd you go, are you fucking dead? A couple people actually who have added me on Steam who watch my videos are like, you need to fucking upload. And to that I say, you're right, I do need to upload, but I got some new computer parts, got a new GPU, overclocked my CPU, so hopefully I'll be able to make better quality content. But I'm feeling good, I'm feeling motivated to make YouTube videos again, so hopefully I'll be able to like somewhat consistently upload, because I have a bunch of stories that I want to talk about. Anyways, now that that's done, let's get into the story. So, like I said, I've been enrolled in college since January, so I'm in my second semester, or finishing up my second semester right about now. And, during this last semester, or this semester rather, I have been taking a economics class. And the reason I've been taking an economics class is because it's required for my general education for my major, which is going to be computer information science. I'm going to learn to program and stuff. And, pretty much this class is like super laid back. It's an 8 a.m. class, and the teacher is incredibly laid back, so it's like super nice because it's a perfect way to start off the day generally, because the teacher super likes everybody. We have a good time in that class. And for some perspective, I'll go ahead and explain what happened the first day that I was in that economics class. So we walk into the classroom, everybody sits down, and we're going over the briefing, and he being the economics teacher, his name is Anthony, pretty much he told us, you know, I know some professors kind of like to be referred to a certain way, like some like to go by, you know, doctor, or professor, or instructor, or Mr., you know, whatever last name. Just call me Anthony, because that's what I'll answer to. And I don't know, I kind of refer to my dad as those things, so it's kind of weird for me to think about the fact that you'd be referring to me to like that when I refer to my dad like that. So that gives you a perspective of this guy. He's fucking hilarious. He has like such a funny attitude, and he likes to tell us stories sometimes in class. I'm really gonna miss him now that this semester is over, because I had a really good time in that class. But about a week ago, yeah, actually about a week ago, in like my Thursday class of last week, we were sitting there, and we were kind of just discussing what we were talking about for the chapters that week, and out of nowhere he like starts going on a tangent about a rapper who's like going to jail, and who has like fucking rainbow hair and Skittles teeth. And if you don't know the rapper that he's talking about, he's talking about 6IX9INE, and I'll put a picture up if you haven't seen what 6IX9INE looks like. But he like recently has gotten into some legal trouble and is like going to jail for a variety of things, one of which being like involved in a gang, as well as tax evasion or tax fraud, I don't remember which. But pretty much he starts going on a tangent about this rapper with like fucking, and I quote, Skittles teeth and rainbow hair. I can't fucking make this shit up. That's actually the words that he used to describe 6IX9INE. Funny as shit. And so some of us naturally knew exactly who he was talking about. Or rather, a couple of us knew who he was talking about. Not many. That, or the people who did know deadass didn't want to get caught saying, yeah, I know who 6IX9INE is, because they think he's fucking silly looking, and they didn't want to reveal to like a, you know, a professor like that they knew who this rapper was with this fucking pink hair, rainbow hair and shit. So you dead ass know that there was some people who like slapped to that music for sure in that class. But eventually somebody says, oh, you must be talking about 6ix9ine. And so he actually goes on a tangent talking about how it's kind of sad because his music is like starting to get popular and everything, and he's going to jail now for you know, a few different reasons. Like, I don't know, it was weird for me for him to be like remorseful to somebody like 6ix9ine, only because of the fact that, I don't know, I always thought that like professors like that would not really follow those types of situations, so he would kind of just see the situation as rapper did something dumb and fuck them. But he almost sounded remorseful, which was weird to me. Also, why did I get this map? Why did I queue into this group, into this diffuser group? Fuck. But is this person gonna miss every shot? Man, if I hadn't reloaded, rip. But pretty much we start talking about like what's going on with him, and one person actually knew who he was, and was like talking about the entire circumstance. And I'm not gonna go into detail as to what he said, but from what I understand, 6ix9ine was not supposed to be around members of his, oh, that was my teammate. He's not supposed to be around like members of the gang that he was like associated with, and so because most of the people who are around him in the recording studio were, he was like, he had to like get rid of them or something like that. I don't know, like I said, and I don't want to state anything that's like concrete. I don't want to say take my word for it, because I have no fucking idea. I can't guarantee that anything that I said there was 100% true, but that is what I at least understood from what the guy was telling us. And he was like one of the only people who would speak up about it. So because none of us like knew, or rather a lot of us were playing dumb as to who 6ix9ine was, pretty much my teacher was like, oh, okay, you guys don't know who he is? Why don't we like listen to some of his music, you know? And so deadass, we're sitting there in a fucking economics class at 8:30 in the morning, and I don't remember what the first song he played, my economics teacher played, was, but the second song that he played was fucking Gunmo. And so we're sitting in this economics class at like 8:30 in the morning, and we're sitting here listening to a rapper sling the N-word like 6 times every sentence or something like that. And I don't know, it was one of the most surreal. I felt like I was fucking dreaming. I was like, is this even real? Is this a real thing that's happening to me right now? And it was hilarious, but at the same time, I felt so fucking weird. I actually know somebody in that class from high school, and we sit next to each other and talk, because we both play Counter-Strike and a bunch of other FPSs and stuff like that. And so, I actually like whispered to him, I am losing so many fucking brain cells by being involved in this, and he was just like, he shook his head. He was also felt the same way that I did about the entire circumstance. So, I mean, it was fucking an experience, to be honest. I never thought I'd be in that position where I'm sitting in a college room, and a teacher tells us, like, is explaining to us the circumstances with 6ix9ine to the best of what he understood, and then playing that type of music. Can you imagine if like an admin or something walked in there? Like, that would be hilarious. Also, I'm whiffing everything. Fuck. But anyways, I thought you guys would enjoy that story. I thought it was fucking hilarious. So hopefully you guys thought it was also funny. Keep in mind my commentary is kind of rusty because I haven't obviously made one of these videos in a long ass time. But hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys thought it was a funny story. My name is Whisper, and I'm going to try and upload more, I promise. I'm out. Peace.